Hello, race fans. Welcome to Race Weekend post-race analysis for the thrilling Mexican Grand Prix here in the vibrant city of Mexico City. What an incredible race we have just witnessed, filled with non-stop drama, wheel-to-wheel action, and a stunning victory for Ferrari's Carlos Sainz. From the explosive start to the heart-stopping moment, this race had it all. Let's dive deep into the key event and incident that shaped the outcome and the championship battle. As the light went out, it was an absolutely explosive start down the long run to turn 1. Max Verstappen got a brilliant getaway from the pole position, but Carlos Sainz was determined not to let the Red Bull drivers get away. Carlos tried to go around the outside into turn 1, but Verstappen held firm and maintained the lead. However, Sainz's aggression and confidence in his Ferrari paid off, as he was able to get back ahead of Verstappen on lap 9 with a superb, decisive move into the turn 4. It was a bold, perfectly executed pass that set Sainz up for the race win. Meanwhile, Verstappen's race began to unravel with a series of incidents and penalties that proved crucial in the championship battle. First, he made a contact with Lando Norris at turn 4, forcing the McLaren driver off the track. The stewards deemed it unfair, overly aggressive move and handed Verstappen a 10-second time penalty. At the lap 10, Verstappen went for another ambitious move for Norris at turn 7, again making contact and sending both cars off the circuit. This time, the stewards were even more severe, slapping Verstappen with a 10-second penalty, totaling 20 seconds of penalties. Verstappen was clearly frustrated by the penalties, but he kept his composure and fought back throughout the field, eventually finishing 6th. However, those penalties proved pivotal, handing Norris a valuable point haul and reducing Verstappen's championship lead. While Verstappen-Norris battles were unfolding, Ferrari's Charles Leclerc was having his own dramatic moment that had a fan on the edge of their seat. On the lap 41, Leclerc suffered a huge tank slap moment through the final corner. The car snapped violently as he fought to keep it out of the barriers. It was a heart-stopping moment, but Leclerc somehow managed to catch the car and continue, a bit dropped to third place behind Norris. The Ferrari crew must have been holding their breath in the garage, fearing the worst, but Leclerc's incredible save limited the damage and he was able to bring the car home in third, salvaging valuable points for the Scuderia. It was a tough day at the office for the home hero Sergio Perez. Starting 18th, Perez made a brilliant start to climb up to the 12th, but then was handed a 5-second penalty for being out of the position on the grid. He continued to fight his way through the field, but then had contact with Liam Lawson, damaging his front wing. That incident ultimately ended Perez's chance for a strong result in front of his adoring Mexican fans. The Red Bull driver had to settle for 13th at the finish, a huge disappointing outcome for the local favorite. The passionate crowd was left deflated, hoping to see their hero delivers a podium finish. One of the standout drivers of the day came from Hans Kevin Magnus. The experienced Danny qualified an impressive 7th and then translated that into a brilliant 7th place finish, equaling his best result of the 2022 season. Magnussen explained that the car was perfectly balanced, allowing him to push harder while also managing the tire superbly. It was a supremely confident and composed drive from the Hans driver, further proof of the progress that the teams have made this year. It was a short-lived race for Williams' Alex Albon. On the opening lap, Albon was caught in an incident with Yuki Tsunoda and Pierre Gasly, sustaining significant damage to his car. He was forced to retire from the race, a huge disappointment after showing a strong pace throughout the weekend. Albon's team boss, James Vowell, described it as a racing incident, with Albon caught in the wrong place at the wrong time. It was a cruel end to what could have been a promising race for the Williams driver, who has been making steady progress this season. And now to our race winner, the man of the moment, Carlos Sainz. The Spaniard delivered a masterclass, controlling the race from the front after passing Verstappen. Sainz was flawless in his execution, managing the tires and fending off any challenge from his rival. In the end, Sainz crossed the line to take the fourth career victory and his second of the 2024 season. It was a hugely emotional win for the Ferrari drivers, who was determined to secure his triumph in front of the passionate Mexican fans. Sainz was understandably delighted, saying, "I have been wanting this win for a long time. I was determined to win one more before the end of the season, and coming to Mexico, I felt I could be strong. The car was just incredible all weekend. I was always the fastest guy on the track in both qualifying and the race." This result has a huge implication for the championship battle. In the driver's standing, Verstappen's penalties allowed Lando Norris to crawl back 10 points, reducing the gap of the reigning champion to 47 points, with 4 races remaining. Norris drove a brilliant, mature race, avoiding incident and capitalizing on Verstappen's misfortune. The McLaren's driver said, "I knew what to expect from Max, and I just tried to play it smart and bring the car home. The points are good for me in the championship fight." Meanwhile, Ferrari's strong performance has seen his jump ahead of Red Bull in the Constructors' Championship. The Scuderia are now just 29 points behind the leaders McLaren, keeping their race title hope very much alive. Ferrari's team boss will be delighted with the progress his team has made in recent races. What a thrilling race we have witnessed here in Mexico City. From the explosive start to the heart-stopping moment, there was non-stop drama, incident, penalties, and incredible drives throughout the field. Ultimately, it was Carlos Sainz who emerged victorious, delivering a masterclass performance for Ferrari. But the championship battle remained wide open, with Verstappen still leading but Norris and Ferrari closing in. The stage is set for an enchanted final for the 2024 season. Join us next time out in Brazil, where the action is surely to be as intense. Until then, thanks for joining us, and we will see you at the next race. Till then, take care. Bye.